Hello everyone, it's Jonah from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my Metacooler deck. So Metacooler is quite an interesting deck. He's a mill deck mostly. So I'll start off here with the leader. He has a auto which comes immediately into play. So when you place this card in your leader area, choose one big Getty star from your deck and place it in the battle area in active mode. So you immediately start off with a field, which is pretty handy. And then he awakens at 4 and goes into Nucleus of Evil Metacooler Core. So he has an active main once per turn. If you have 3 or more of your Metacoolers in play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So that comes in handy, it means you've got another attack target. And his auto, when this card attacks, place 3 cards from the top of your deck to the drop area. Choose one Metacooler or Metacooler Core from your drop and add it to your hand. So it's a quick way to add some mill targets in search. So starting off, we have the extra cards. So in this deck there's 2 copies of Big Getty Star, mostly because you start off with one so you don't need to search it out. The other one just becomes a spare energy, / you can play it again after you've absorbed your first one. So Big Getty Star has a tap 1 energy and switches to rest mode ability. You mill the top card of your deck, choose one Metacooler with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it from drop area. So in a couple of seconds I'll show you which Metacooler you can go for. There's 2 copies of Darkness Eye Beam. So Darkness Eye Beam is an active main, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch them to rest mode. Again, just really handy to start killing your opponent's field. And finally, for our negates, for the time being, we have 4 copies of the Raccoon Eraser Gun. So this is a 4-drop counter attack. If your leader is yellow, negate the attack. Afterwards, your opponent's battle cards are unable to attack for the turn. So if you activate this on their leader's attack and they haven't swung with anything else, very handy. So starting off in the 1-drops, we have 3 copies of the Metacooler Core. So Metacooler Core by itself is very weak, doesn't really do much until you hit your 5 energy, at which point he gains the Union Absorb, where you place the Big Getty Star underneath him and you go into Metacooler Core from the top. Choose one Metacooler Core from your deck, place it on top of this card and then shuffle your deck. So it's kind of a way of evolving. So entering the 2-drops, this is the central part of the deck. There's 4 copies of Doria, who's our super combo, standard +10 and draw. We have 4 copies of Guide Robo Usher of Death, because he's a free play blocker as long as we have Big Getty Star out in the field. We then have 3 copies of Pivotal Defense Psychopian Guard, again a blocker with 20k, and if Big Getty Star isn't in the battle area, you can't use them to attack. There would be 4, but you'll see why we need 2-drop space. So in this deck comes one of the most pivotal parts. So we have here 15 copies, and we're allowed to do this because it states on the card that you may include as many as you like, of Infinite Multiplication Metacooler. So this is your target for Big Getty Star. As you can see, you run a lot because it's your mill, it's your main source of energy if you want to. You just throw it in with combos, and then when you mill Big Getty Star, you get it back out. So there's 15 of that, and this is why you don't tend to run a lot more in the deck, because you need this a lot. So coming in for the 3-drops, we have Destructive Occupation Freezer. It's just a tap 1 combo that comes out into play and rest after he's done his comboing, as long as it's from hand. For 4-drops, we have 2 copies of King Cold, Father of the Emperor, who is a double strike with revenge, and he has a counter for battle cards, which you may play this card from hand, change the target of the attack to this. So obviously with your revenge ability, no matter what your opponent's doing as a battle card, if it's powerful, you just throw the king cold. And his auto is when you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch to rest mode, so you stop another attacker. So for the 5 drops, we have 4 copies of Awakening Core Metacooler. So he's a 4-cost evolve onto another Metacooler, so again, that will be one of our many numbers of this bad boy.
It's not good infinite multiplication for nothing.
Yep, it's not infinite for nothing. Like, although we can only have a finite source of it. I mean, if you wanted to run 50 cards of it and nothing else, good luck to you. I personally don't want to take that risk.
That might be interesting.
So, this guy has a rather interesting permanent ability. So, if your opponent is on 4 less life, your Metacooler leader card can activate its Awaken. So if your opponent's been self-awakening quite quickly and they haven't really been attacking you, say you've got 6 life, your opponent's just been leaving you alone, self-awakening, hitting your battle cards, you bring this out and you're like, okay, well I'm going to awaken and I'm going to have more life than you when I awaken. You can't use your super combos, but it's a good price to pay. And all of your Metacoolers gain double strike. So you don't really want to swing this guy unless you have multiple copies of him. I don't tend to, because the moment he's swung, your opponent's hitting it to stop the infinite army from just doing double strike. And after a while, they're going to break through. So for the 6 drop, we have a singular copy of Full Power Freezer. It's a blocker with triple strike, which is always useful. 25k power, and after you activate his blocker, you can switch him back to active mode. So that means in your opponent's turn, you can just play block, stand, block, stand, block, stand, block, stand. As long as they don't kill it, and you just now and then throw a combo in to keep it alive. Very annoying, but very fun for you. And finally in the deck, we have 4 copies of the Infinite Force Metacooler Core. So he is a 7 drop. You can get to him a lot easier by playing this guy. So he will absorb a big Getty Star, lets you bring up this from deck. Now it's important to run 4 of these in my opinion, because this deck mills, and after you mill you draw. If you draw you mill. Like, you deck Finn really fast if you play this deck the way I do, and quite often you'll see 1 or 2 of them go to your hand or go to your energy. Or the worst part, it will just go to drop, and if you run out of them in deck, this guy becomes useless, so you want to run 4. So he has the active battle effect of place 1 Metacooler from your battle area to the drop. This gains 5 power for the duration. Also, when you play this card, or when this card attacks, if big Getty Stars underneath it, you choose up to 2 Metacoolers from your drop area and play them. So it doesn't count for this guy because he's Metacooler Core, but it does count for, and I will show you now, counts for him. So if he's died already, you can regain the double strike, and it counts for him, which you're going to have a lot of. So if your opponent's been wiping the field, you got one of these guys out, and you've got the big 8 star, bring these out, and just every turn you keep pumping these boys back in, and eventually you get back to double striking all day, every day. Happy fun times. So, with that being said, I'm Joe from Britical Saiyans, and that's the cooler deck profile.
Where's the mug? The what?
Turn it off now.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the battery on top of the fan.